Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We're going to look at your outlook for March, and we're going to see what's going on. We're going to look at a strength, a challenge, and then the potential outcome. And we're going to see what March has in store for the Sagittariuses out there. Now, if this doesn't resonate or you don't feel like this begins to play out for you in March, you can certainly check your other placements. But we will clarify to try and get as much of the story as possible. All right. 8 of Wands. I'm loving this because right above it, this is your strength row. We have Earth Magic. It says fearlessness and removing obstacles. And look at all this movement. Intense. I like it. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the Chariot. The 8 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Cups, the King of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. I do feel like there's a lot of power here. I'm seeing all this orange, right? I also feel like this could be heavily focused in work, career, finances. Could be a lot showing up in that area of your life, especially if things have been stagnant up to this point. It kind of feels like this is this breaking free energy and things are finally starting to move. It could also be that there's this temptation to get so focused into the movement, into the physical changes or taking action, that it could be difficult to kind of get in touch with your own intuition here. We'll clarify this row and see what that's about. And here in your potential outcome, I do feel like maybe you've been in this stop and go energy. I mean, really, at this point, who hasn't? But as far as all the signs, but it could feel like you've been working and climbing this mountain that never seemed like it was going to improve or to, it's like you couldn't catch a break. And I do feel like there is movement finally showing up here. I feel like you're going to have some decisions to make here. Could be some offers coming in as well. Bottom of the deck, love that. We've got the Magician. So you're definitely in this manifestation energy. You're making things happen. You're using the tools that you have to create, right? Temperance, yep. So there's that energy of this being kind of like this, having to have patience, and it's maybe been quite frustrating. And again, with the Empress here, it could be associated just with your own growth, your finances, really wanting to move into a more abundant experience, right? Whoops, then we had Justice. Wanted to fly out of there. So I do feel like really good karma is coming your way, and I feel like it's because you've been putting in the work, even when you've been met with obstacles. For some of you, there could be a love offer showing up here for you, one that is very balanced and lovely, so we will see how that plays out in your reading. Now, in your strength, we have Earth Magic, fearlessness, and removing obstacles. You can see that that horse is at a gallop here. The wind is blowing through his hair, and then we have the Eight of Wands here, so we've got a lot of movement. And I feel like this movement is happening because you've remained dedicated. It's like you've been almost stubbornly pushing for something here. With the Page of Cups, it does feel like you've been doing this because you feel like it speaks to your heart, or it's something that you've found inspirational. This could be also this sort of this opportunity kind of popping up out of nowhere in March that kind of gives you this like turbo boost, this kind of rush of energy forward. So I just saw the Lovers and the Two of Cups, so this could certainly be related to a love relationship. We will find out. Let's clarify this and see what's going on. It's funny because we have 26 and then 8-8, so we've got a lot of 8s showing up here. This is all about self-work, self-mastery, self-development. With the Eight of Wands, we have the Three of Swords. I do feel like it's been a pain in the butt to get things to move forward here. It could have been kind of disappointing or disheartening that things were not shifting. And we have the Tower. For some of you, you're getting out of situations that have been disappointing, painful. There could have been a shocking situation that took place here that actually required a move, like physically moving homes or apartments or states, whatever, right? With the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands. So lots of new communication coming in here. We've got 3 pages on the board. And the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be very related to work, resources. And with this Queen of Pentacles showing up, it's kind of like it's this Capricorn energy. And then we also have the Goat here showing up in your challenge. So this is like that mountain that you're climbing, right? Could definitely be work endeavors coming in here. And I do feel like you're kind of getting some new inspiration when it comes to work. This could even be work making a suggestion, so your boss or your workplace making a suggestion on like some additional courses that you could take to kind of help you move up in the ranks or to move forward in your own career. With the Page of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel like these opportunities have been kind of slow to show up in your experience, right? And then look, Page of Pentacles. They are arriving, however, so there is movement. There are opportunities showing up here. Could certainly be dealing with an earth sign. We have some fire here as well. I like this though, especially with that Empress at the bottom of the deck. This is like really positive upgrades when it comes to finances. So if that's something that has been kind of weighing heavily on your mind, I do feel like you're definitely working towards an ultimate goal here, but you're making strides here. So we're getting that movement, which is good. For some of you, this may have been a situation where you had to leave a previous job or career path, or even just a place of work in order for this shift in energy to take place. It's like you had to get rid of the thing in the past to even make room for these new opportunities, right? Now, the challenge is the Goat. So it says, act from your innate wisdom. But I do feel like this is strong Capricorn energy here, right? We kind of have the sea goat climbing the mountain, right? Very Saturn-like energy showing up here. And it could be that it feels to me like you've had these experiences of just roadblocks, right? Things showing up and getting in your way of success. And it kind of like this beating your head against a brick wall kind of energy. And it does feel like that's maybe led you to question, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing here? What am I doing wrong? And I really feel like you're not doing anything wrong. I just feel like that's been challenging or will be challenging in March. Let's look at this. With that Ten of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, like am I chasing after the right goal? And the Death card. So for some of you, there has been a situation in the past. It does feel strongly work related here that you've had to release in order to kind of set you free to move towards something. So for some of you, that packs a punch when it comes to, like disappointment energy. Like you've put a lot of effort towards something and then you had to cut it short for some reason. And so there can be a lot of disappointment in that. Like, okay, what made me want to do that? And I do feel like this energy of self-trust is showing up a lot in the fire signs for this month. With the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups. It's like, okay, I'm just waiting for something to work out for me. I'm waiting for my victory, and while I'm ready and willing to put in the work, it's like, where is it at, right? With the King of Cups here, this could be your intuition kind of talking to you. Yep, Page of Cups again. And the Five of Cups. So it's kind of like maybe for some of you, this could be a situation where it's like you followed your heart and something didn't work out, and now you're like scared to do that again. Or it could feel like this is probably just going to end in disappointment because I'm not seeing the success that I want to see yet. For some of you with the cups showing up here, this could be a love situation. I don't feel that super strongly. I feel like for most of you, this is like finances, career related, but this could be a related to love here, some sort of, or even just something that you do love. It's like, okay, I had to end that in the past. Now what? Or I have this new inspiration I can follow, but how do I know it's going to turn out any better? So in the outcome, the potential outcome, we have to the sea in the reverse. And what this talks about is understanding that, there are ebbs and flows to life. And just because you are hitting a roadblock does not mean you're on the wrong path. So we have the Chariot, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. I do feel like you are on the right path here. So if that's something that you've been questioning, it feels like you're trekking up the right mountain here. And I do feel like there's some breakthroughs happening in March for you. Could be that you are tempted to kind of look back at the past and wonder why it didn't work out last time. I actually feel like what's going to happen here is once the serious movement happens, you're going to have that hindsight is 2020 kind of experience here. Like you'll gain the clarity as to why the last thing didn't work and this one does, right? With the Chariot, we have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, breakthrough. I like it. I mean, we all like movement, right? We don't like being stuck. Could also be a decision here, but I do feel like you're kind of breaking free from past regrets, past disappointments that didn't work out the way you thought they were going to, basically. And again, it's like you get this clarity now as to why that didn't happen. With the Page of Pentacles, we have the Six of Pentacles. So again, for some of you, this is an increase in finances, something that brings in more balance. So, and the Five of Wands. I do feel like some of you are kind of beating out competition here if you are in search of a new position here. But I also feel like for some of you, part of the reason why things have been like touch and go, or it feels like this mountain is especially steep, is that there could be a lot of competition out there. And so it's taken some time for you to really stand out, right? With that Six of Wands, it's like you are going to be recognized here as the person for the job, or you'll finally get that boost. But I do feel like part of why that's been slow is because maybe you're in a really competitive situation, or the career you're going into has a lot of people in the pool, right? With the Two of Wands, we have the World. Yeah, you're going to see why certain things didn't work out, why they came to a close. And yeah, that's essentially, you're just going to learn from the past. So if you've had a past, maybe it was like an entrepreneurial endeavor, right? And you started a business and it didn't work. It flopped, or it felt like it failed, right? And so now you're trying the next thing, and you're having some self-doubt here. You're not sure if this is the best idea or if it's going to work. And you're really just kind of waiting for this breakthrough. It's showing up here, but it's going to give you that insight as to why it didn't work. And I do feel like there's also a message here about you kind of learning from the last time what not to do, or you're learning from the last time, maybe I should try more of this, right? It's kind of this trial and error kind of energy. And so just keep in mind that it's not that you're on the wrong path. Things move and ebb and flow depending on timing, right? And so, positive note of the month. There's movement. There's finally a shift. There's success. There's offers. There's communication. People are beginning to recognize the effort that you've put in. It could be raises coming in. And again, look at that. Magician at the bottom of the deck. So clearly in heavy manifestation energy. And just keep in mind that you have the tools to create this. So I hope that was helpful. I will see you in the next one. Bye.